Welcome to the news that is moving the sports world. We start with an incredible connection forming between music and the NFL, as Kid Cudi and Joe Burrow have become friends after practice. The Grammy award-winning musician made a special appearance with the Bengals, and he dropped a massive hint about his future plans right to his Twitch stream. We dive into what Kid Cudi revealed about his upcoming tour and the massive venue he's aiming for, setting the stage for an unbelievable year ahead. The Bengals are traveling the fewest miles in 2026, suggesting a surprisingly streamlined schedule that could benefit their continuity and performance. Finally, we look at the roster moves shaking up the Cincinnati Bengals as they build for the future. We examine the strategic draft picks, including the trade for Dexter Lawrence, and the exciting additions like Cassius Howell and Tacario Davis. Plus, we spotlight undrafted free agent linebacker Eric Gentry, who is being hailed as a high-potential lottery ticket ready to make a huge impact. Don't miss out on all the details. Subscribe now for your daily dose of Bengals news. Award-winning musician Kid Cudi has reportedly leaked details about a future performance on his Twitch stream, revealing plans to perform at the Sphere in Las Vegas next year. The disclosure came after Cudi made a special appearance at the Cincinnati Bengals off-season workouts on Monday. Cudi, a Cleveland native and Grammy winner, was seen wearing a Bengals jersey and engaging with team executives. During his stream, Cudi discussed the set design of his current tour and mentioned, "I'm performing at the Sphere next year." Joe Burrow, the Bengals quarterback and a known fan of Cudi's music, was present and acknowledged the news, stating, "But I'm coming to that for sure." The Sphere, a prominent entertainment venue known for its unique 16K resolution screen, has become a major attraction. While the specific date for the concert remains unannounced, the revelation has generated excitement among fans, prompting others, like Burrow, to begin planning for next year's show. The friendly rapport between Cudi and Burrow, who have established a connection over their professional careers, was evident as they interacted after practice, with Cudi inviting Burrow to dinner at his Cincinnati home. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers face a significant challenge as they kick off their 2026 NFL season on the road against the Cincinnati Bengals. This marks the third consecutive season the Buccaneers will begin their campaign away from home. The historical matchup is particularly pointed, as Tampa Bay has lost their last 3 games to the Bengals dating back to 2014, setting the stage for a potential shift in recent trends. Oddsmakers reflect this difficulty, with DraftKings Sportsbook favoring the Bengals by 3.5 points at home in Week 1. This advantage is supported by several factors. The Bengals are hosting, and quarterback Joe Burrow is expected to return to form after a year-long injury. Furthermore, Cincinnati's significant spending in free agency on defensive players suggests they are poised to be a formidable opponent. However, recent performance trends suggest the Buccaneers might have an edge. Tampa Bay has secured 5 wins in their last 5 season openers, 3 of which were on the road. Conversely, the Bengals have struggled to start strong, having lost 3 of their last 4 season openers, pointing toward Tampa Bay as the potential beneficiary of this trend. The Buccaneers' off-season moves have bolstered their team, most notably through defensive acquisitions, including the addition of edge rusher Ruben Bain in the NFL draft. This revamped defense will face a similarly fresh Bengals roster, making Week 1 a crucial litmus test for both teams as they begin the new season. The Buccaneers are scheduled to play the Bengals at 1 p.m. on September 13th. Following the game, the focus will shift to off-season preparations, with the team commencing their off-season training and evaluations starting May 26th. The Cincinnati Bengals' upcoming trip to Madrid in Week 9 has raised questions about the ease of their international game, according to an analysis by Bookies.com's Bill Sparrows. The NFL's decision to schedule the Bengals in Madrid, positioning them as heavy favorites against the Atlanta Falcons, appears to have been facilitated by factors beyond the matchup itself. Sparrow's deep dive into travel mileage across all 32 teams revealed that despite the lengthy flights to and from Spain, the Bengals are projected to have the 10th fewest travel miles in 2026. This insight suggests that the Bengals will rack up 15,177 total travel miles this season, with over half, 8,040, dedicated to the Madrid excursion. Sparrows noted that this trip effectively doubled their mileage compared to just playing the road game in Atlanta. This minimal travel outside of Spain may explain why the NFL is comfortable with the Bengals not having back-to-back home games. Looking ahead to the 2026 season, the level of competition is anticipated to be lackluster, as many teams will be adjusting to new coaching staffs. Cincinnati's continuity, coupled with Joe Burrow's return of all 11 starters, is expected to provide a significant advantage. The key remaining question for the team is whether their defense can gel effectively amidst divisional changes and the scarcity of top-tier challengers. Despite potential disruption to standard operating procedures, the report suggests the Bengals should view the Madrid game positively, seeing it as a unique test that could position them among the league's best teams built to endure such unique challenges. The Cincinnati Bengals are positioning themselves for future success in the NFL, making strategic moves in the draft that suggest a potential roster lock is taking shape. The team initiated their draft activity by trading their first-round pick to the New York Giants for defensive tackle Dexter Lawrence. While the initial haul might appear modest, analysts suggest the trade was beneficial given that Lawrence was secured with the first-round pick instead of a pure prospect. Following that, the Bengals bolstered their draft board by selecting Cassius Howell in the second round and Tacario Davis in the third round, both of whom are viewed as potential impact players for the team within the next 1 to 2 seasons. Beyond the early rounds, the Bengals continued to identify value, securing prospects such as Connor Lew, Jack Andries, and Landon Robinson. Furthermore, the team appears to have struck gold in undrafted free agency. Justin Milo of NFL Draft on SI recently highlighted undrafted linebacker Eric Gentry as a player ready to secure a roster spot. Milo praised Gentry's physical attributes, noting he is built like an NBA small forward, measuring 6'6" and weighing 221 pounds, with 35-inch arms and 10.5-inch hands. Despite being lanky and linear, Gentry demonstrated significant potential, registering 75 tackles and an FBS third-best 5 forced fumbles in 2025. Milo suggested Gentry has the upside to potentially challenge established linebackers like Shaka Hayward and Joe Giles Harris in Cincinnati. Bengals management has faced criticism for not drafting a linebacker, but adding a high-potential lottery ticket like Gentry is seen as the ideal solution to address this need. Gentry possesses notable athleticism and plays effectively when engaging ball carriers. If the Bengals can successfully develop his coverage skills, he is positioned to become a valuable defensive asset in the coming years, with his immediate focus being on making the active roster.